And here we are. The last door on the last floor. Right before the last boss. And I grinded a lot for this boss. I gotta tell you that. I grinded a lot. We reached, on everyone, level 99. Except of Richter, because I had to reset him twice because I messed up his skills a few times. But oh well. I leveled everyone to level 99. While traveling through the floor, I already thought about a few things I could possibly do and test out. And the first thing of all, I need to create the biggest burst move that I could possibly have. Okay? I need to do so much damage as quickly as possible since my party isn't really sturdy. Which means I'm going to focus on one chain only with chain boost, burst, and also chain killer. Because I also tried chain killer and it turns out that skill hits a lot harder than any other of those 3 skills. I killed FOEs and super bosses non-stop because of my other 3 ailment users. Okay? Loki, headbind. Richter, armbind. Nier, legbind. Danny, support. Whoosh! Gone. It was incredible. Then chain all, because, yeah, I already heard there are many targets on that boss. Chain plus for the damage. Chain double for the damage, physical up for the damage, resonance in case I need to set up something, and I already have a lot of triggers thanks to chain all. Yeah, multi-step optic thrust is just to get resonance. Danny is pretty much the same as before. I just swapped out stiffening miasma for more wilting armor and eroding miasma, and Imperial Reap in case I need him to do some damage. Usually I hate to remove debuffs on a boss, but if I really need some damage, I need to use that skill. Okay? Okay. God. Loki is pretty much the same as before. Richter, on the other hand, got a few changes. His weapon gave him a super powerful lightning move, so I gave him a little bit of fire, just in case, you never know. Then I also put more points into Windstorm, Rockfall in order to unlock Altar, because there are 2 moves in order to stop that guy. Sleep and Petrification. And that's the only skill of those 2 that I have in my party that I could actually use against that guy. So I'm gonna try my luck with Altar. Now here's the thing, I need to wait 3 turns for this thing to work, so I really hope it hits. I seriously hope it hits. And of course, Earth Spike for the damage debuff. And yeah, that's going to be another trigger for my Imperial Reap if I ever need to use it. Then Nia got also a little change. Instead of Menacing Howl, because Confusion doesn't work, I gave him Arc Shot and Stun Shot. Usually I always focus with Pierce Hit, but in case I wish to have a stun by any means possible, and I'm super lucky. Lightning also has a stun chance. If I'm super lucky, I could get a stun on him, and that could maybe save a life. You never really know. Anyways, for the weapons, I decided to give Loki the strongest bow, and Nia the 2nd strongest bow. Just in case, for Imperial Reap, I need 3. Well, actually, it doesn't really... It's enough if I only have 1 debuff. But if I use this bow, I get a death debuff. If I use Richter, I get an attack debuff. And if I use Loki, I can get a bind debuff. Which means I could technically spam Imperial Reap as long as I keep using the step move on Richter and at least the Reign of Ruin skill, I think it was called. Yeah, that should be it. From Nier. That would be 2 attacks alone for the Imperial Reap. And yeah, that's just spine support if I really need that. Since the confusion on that skill doesn't really work or help me out during this fight. And while I was leveling up and checking my skill, I noticed something very, very interesting. Determination. For 1 turn, may endure a lethal blow Also blocks binds and status ailment. Now here's the thing, I don't really know why they didn't mention that to me before, so I'm going to try something really quickly with the boss right away, because yeah. If that would help me out survive the first turn, that would be incredible helpful. Like seriously helpful. Also I need to map out this entire floor. It doesn't seem like there's any cutscene at all, but the encounter rate is still super high. Oh god, why would they do that to me? Why would they do that? And even starters. Oh no freaking way. Okay? No freaking way. We're not going to have any type of random encounter now. So, wait a second. Cutscene. Static and buzzing rendering you momentarily blind and deaf as the sense adapts to the powerful presence emanating past the door. If you wish to continue, then you must do so with the courage and resolve to face the most powerful monstrosity in the known universe. Yeah, now that I looked at my party, I also need to summon my hawk and my hound. That could have ended terribly. Absolutely terribly. Now then, let's see. What are you? Oh god. Through the static at the corner of your vision, an aberration materialized before your eyes. Oh yeah. Everything about this entity in front of you is foreign, unknown, and frightening. So far, however, it has made no sign of movement. As you find yourself petrified by mortal fear, Arkan grits her teeth and manages to mutter. Guild Vesperia, the Star Devourer. It destroys the fleet. Killed my people! Oh! She attempts to say something else, but her words fade away into static. Perhaps now that Arkan is face to face with the thing that freaking destroyed her people, the weight of their loss finally hit her. You have never seen her tremble like this. Pure anger and rage. It's clear, however, that the monstrosity neither knows nor cares for the pain in Arkan's heart. The Eater of Worlds lived only to fill its hunger. All you know now is that the Star Devourer must be stopped, no matter the cost. For the people of Earth, you steel your nerves. For the Arkan, you take your weapon in hand. For your guild, a fire blazes within your heart. Now's the time to live up to your own legend by securing a future for your world and Arkan's. Let the final battle begin! Now, I'm not so really sure about this. They actually give me a chance to save. Right here. I can save again. Huh. Should I do that? But then again, it's just a little walk to the store. Nothing really worth save. Oh my god, it's so big. Okay, let's do this. He's shaking his head. Oh, that was a big mistake, huh? Okay, so let's see. I wanted to try out determination.
Leave it to me.
Since I know his first turn is able to kill me if I don't block it with brownie or sleep or something. But maybe determination could help out? I mean, I could at least try it once, right? So, then we're going to prepare for the chain kill. Wilting. You can prepare a million arrow. Oh my freaking what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, a lot of targets. Oh no, a lot of targets. Also going to prepare this. It's going to only hits one target, so I need to prepare it for the main core. Then, of course, foot pierce. So let's see if that works.
Take this. Refreshing. Go. Concentrate.
Almost no damage.
Still not yet.
Yeah, it doesn't really work. Okay, never mind. Determination might be a waste. Might be a freaking waste. Oh, second attempt. So determination is kind of a waste of a point. But then again, I already have everything maxed that I need, hopefully. Anyways, first of all, go to the back. We need to prepare a skydive. Wait, on the main core. The biggest HP bar, of course. Then we are going to prepare a wilting miasma. You are going to throw out your black mist. Then he's going to stay behind. Then we are going to throw out... Where are my Bravens? On myself. You are going to use amplifier. And you, Nia, I pray to God, please hit with my sleep gas, okay? If that doesn't hit, I die.
Charge!
Instantly.
I don't think so.
Refreshing.
I got him. I got him. Okay, it's perfect. I survived the first turn. Now, here comes the funny part. The bird comes down in 3 turns, I would say. Ah, wait, I'm gonna stick in the back for now. You can use another Bravan on Rhei again. Eroding Miasma. Chain Plus. This time around, you are going to use Altar, just in preparation. It's going to come down right after the bird on the 5th turn. Then you are going to throw out another Bravan on Denny. Yes.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Refreshing.
Please stay asleep. I need you to stay asleep. This is very important. If you wake up too early, I have a lot of problems. So, this turn, how does it look? Bravan Max, Chain Plus, Amplifier. So I'm going to use one more. Next turn it's going to go into action. Million Arrows is slower than the other skill. So I'm going to use Million Arrow next. Yes. Then we are also going to use Masked Miasma, I guess. No. You're gonna use another Bravan. I don't think Bravan is going to work for Richter. I think. Yeah, it shouldn't work for Richter. Ah, then again, I could try it. I never tried that. Anyways, you are going to use Chain All next. Another amplifier for the back. And then we are also going to use... I should already give him the shock oil, just in preparation. Since Bravan doesn't really work with Loki and Nia. It doesn't increase the damage of their pets, so yeah, it's not going to help. Next up, I go to the front. Chain All is active, Chain Plus is active. This turn we are going to use... I guess I'm going to go for the shock now. Yeah, this time around we're going to go for the shock. Shock oil is active, right? Yes, shock oil. Shock oil is definitely active. Where's the main core? Right around here. Then you can use one of my stab orbs, because I prepared them as well. Step jar. Then we are also going to use Earth Spikes and Foot Pierce. Ah, never mind. My bird is a little bit slower than the other thing. Okay.
This is it.
Got a few leg binds on. I got a few things gone. I did some damage. Holy hell. That did much more than I expected. He only has 2 left. Great. Great. So next up, this is very important. My altar is going to come down. That means I'm gonna use resonance on this guy. We are going to use... Or should I just... Let me see. That worked much better than I hoped it would. Chain Plus is still up. Should I just do damage? I think I should just do damage. Yeah. He's going to hit the left guy first. So I'm going to do that as well. Shock the left guy. Hit the left guy. Not a million arrows, so should I no, it's Ice Dive. And then we are going to use the most powerful skill, Thunderbolt, and another Foot Pierce.
Later.
Oh god, it worked! I forgot to use my other skill, but it freaking worked! Oh heck yeah!
Last one.
Okay, that is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. My shock is still up. Chain Plus is still up. Great. Another chain shock. This is going to run out, so I'm going to use this. Then we are going to use another Ice Pack. Another Thunderbolt. And you can use another Foot Pierce, please.
One hit kill.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Take this.
Great. Absolutely great. Okay, another Chain Shock. Eroding. Ice Pack. We can use Earth Spike again. Rain of Ruin.
I don't think so.
Refreshing. Disappear.
Go!
So that gives him another debuff. That's all I need, actually. So, let's see. My Chain Plus is gone. That's bad. I'm gonna go back to the back line. Command is still on. That's good. And I'm going to throw out another one, since he's still petrified. Then next up we are going to throw out... Wait, bad idea. My bird. Go for the next skydive. You are going to go for eroding, or... No, it's still there. There. Great. In that case... The next shock oil on yourself. Chain Plus. Amplifier for the back. And of course... Since I'm already here, another Rain of Ruin. Because
That feels good.
I need to extend it a little bit. So, great. Great. So my bird is gone. That was 8 turn. So he should come back around... Count... 9... 10... 11... Yeah, 11. Should come down 3 turns after. 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. 11. That means... Pavan is on. Bravian is on. Chain Plus is on. Okay, I guess it's another turn of shock away, huh? Totally going to... Or maybe... Wait, I used sleep on the first turn, right? 10 turns after the first turn, it's going to be usable again. Yeah, Okay, I have an idea. So I'm going to use shock on this guy. Hit him again. You are going to use an Amrita plus on yourself. The bird is already gone, which means I'm going to use another altar on the main guy. And foot pierce. Ah wait, he's in the back. He's in the back. I forgot about that. Ooh, 2 at the same time. I thought you only do that once. Okay, that's bad. That's kind of bad. Huh. So, if that is the case, the bird is going to come down the next turn. I'm gonna use Chain Plus. Then we are going to use... The debuffs are gone. That's not that good. Eroding. A million arrows. Earth Spike. And... Arc Shot mate? Oh wait, I could try to stun him. I didn't try to stun him yet.
I got this. I don't think so.
Okay, he buffs up his evasion. And now he hits me for once. Oh god, he restocks his things rather quickly. My chain all is on, right? Yeah. Okay. How about we try out the Chain Killer for once? And yeah, I'm also going to use my Blackness without Danny. Chain Killer. I might need a little heal. Don't have my Hawk back now, so that means I need to use Headbind like this. Then we are also going to use... an Armbind. And, of course, in order to hit everyone, where is it? My Leg Bind. Let's see if that works. Hawk came back.
Here,
It's good. Oh my god! Oh, you poor thing! Oh, that got rid of a lot of things rather quickly, but he restocks rather quickly as well. 50%! This is absolutely nuts! Resonance! What did you do again? Got rid of my buffs. Okay, that's not good. I need turns. The immunity against sleep should be gone by now, right? So I'm going to use Blackness again. And a wilting. You need to use... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I need my sleep gas. I need some turns to buff up again. Oh, this is ridiculous. Where's my Provence? There it is. Yes, then we are also going to use another one of those. Should I use it twice? Yeah, I'm gonna use it twice just to make sure. Maybe it misses the first time.
Now, take this.
Sometimes it's better to just do it twice.
Take this.
I didn't get it. Ah, that is unlucky. Well, I mean, I did get him to 50%, huh? I need to revive. Oh god. This is a mess. This is an absolute mess. Right, my altar was supposed to hit, but it didn't quite hit him. Huh. That's unfortunate. Is there something I could... Yeah, it didn't hit. It didn't hit. What could I have done wrong? What should I have done different? Better question. Maybe I could stun him. Oh! Oh god! that looked rather... Oh, right. You were still missing the legs. I was already prepared for the other move. So, is everything back now, huh? Are you ready for the next screw up you move? Petri? Wilting? Petri? Please. Please, I actually need that. I really need that. You're gonna kill me. You're absolutely going to kill me if it doesn't hit. Stun! Oh my god.
Nice try.
Oh! You ridiculous thing!
There we go.
You ridiculous 9K? Okay, I think
good.
that's it. Yeah, that's I don't see a possibility right now. This is that thing! That evil thing! Nia, you know the thrill? Please put him to sleep, okay?
Charge!
Oh
Take
god.
this.
Oh god, please. Please.
Refreshing.
Please.
Concentrate.
I didn't get
Need
it.
a hand?
I didn't. This is already starting bad. Okay. Well, maybe I can still save this. Maybe. Unlikely. Bravan. Eroding. Another chain plus. Another amplifier. Sleep again. Please.
Take this!
You can't just avoid it. You have to go to sleep.
Concentrate.
You have to go to sleep, dude. What is this? What is this mess? Okay, I think this is still fine. But I'm too late. Yeah, I'm too late. I need to use my chain killer before my bird comes down. Or else I might get a headbind that I can't use for chains. On the most important guy. That would do a lot of damage. But then again, bird would... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna reset really quickly because I didn't get to sleep. And I'm going to change that up a bit so that I get ready with chain all on the second turn. Nia, please. You seriously need to get that guy. Okay? If you don't get him, I have a problem. My whole strategy involves about the fact that he
I don't think
sleeps.
so.
Okay?
Concentrate.
If he doesn't sleep, nothing works. Nia! What are you doing? Oh god. Oh god, this is going to be the most luck counting thing I'm ever going to do. Going to try sleep again. Twice. Please. Nia.
Won't get away with
Nia,
it.
this doesn't work if you don't put him to sleep.
There we go.
It doesn't work right
This'll do it.
anyways, but still.
Screwed up.
Nia, why? Why are you guys screwing with me? No. No. Come on, you already hit it in the first and no wait in the second attempt.
Take this!
Huh? You just did it once.
Concentrate.
Need a
That's
hand?
not... Oh my god. You never hit it. You're never going to hit it again, huh? Why are you being like this, Nia? Why are you being like this? This is not fair. You can't just give me such good an attempt and then never again. Oh god! Oh god! No! Oh, this is such a mess. Yeah, this is not gonna work like this. Nah. Nuh-uh.
They got me.
Oh.
Forgive me.
God.
My
Oh
friends.
god. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Oh, the stars needs to align. The stars need to align with everything perfectly in order for this to work. Oh. foot. He's no longer bounded. He can literally summon anything he wants. And he got the stun.
There we go.
How unlucky am I? Oh god. This is terrible. This is literally terrible. I did get my... Ah, no. 50%. Is it really the limit of this party? It can't be. Explosion. Nectars. And stun shots. Or maybe sleep? No, damn it. Enough turns already. And stun.
One hit kill.
Just kidding.
I can still.
It doesn't work. Paralysis.
This ain't good.
Okay, so here's the thing. After so many attempts, I think it's pretty much clear that I'm still lacking a little bit of extra damage. Now I was thinking maybe instead of Loki's Ice Pack skill, I should use Target Arrow for another debuff, so that Danny is able to use the full might of 3 debuff skills on Imperial Reap. But I don't think that's going to be enough to kill it. And the respawn of each part is getting quicker and quicker each round. So that means the moment I get him fully covered in binds, I need to kill him. Because once that happens, it's very unlikely for me to get the binds on again. And without the binds, I'm getting crushed by all those freaking pieces. So, yeah, I had to make a change with Nia. Nia wasn't really able to do a lot of damage. Wait.
Alright.
Nia wasn't really able to do a lot of damage. So, I did the math. I did the math. Right now, with me as a fencer, I was able to get 3, most of the time 3 charges in with my chain fences and my shock fences. But if I bring 2 fencers and 3 characters that could actually trigger the chain, I have 2 times the chances to get a double hit, which means I also have more chances to use burst, boost, and all of the good stuff. So overall, I think that's going to do a lot more damage. I'm not sure if this is going to be enough to actually pull this off, because it's still heavily reliant to the fact that I get all the binds, all the sleep, and maybe a lucky petrification via altar. So, let's just give it a try, right? I mean, I did manage to get it to 50% already without a second duelist fencer, so it should be alright. What am I going to do with the last point, though? Do I have any more strength somewhere? Oh, doesn't really look like it. Okay, I guess I'm just going to keep it. Off we go to the next attempt.
This? My bad.
Oh god! Yeah, it's not. I don't think this is gonna work like this. It's still not enough of damage. Okay, I need to go for petrification. I need to go for petrification or it doesn't work. But I did get him down to around maybe 75% before he healed himself. Yeah? Kinda.
For real?
Here.
Oh, no, don't do it. Don't do it. It was so fucking close. Okay, another attempt.
Go now? Take this. Last one. There we go.
You freaking thing! You freaking thing! Why did the leg survive? Why did the leg survive? It could have ended right here. It could have ended right here if those things didn't survive.
I shall take the vanguard.
Continue.
Leave it to me. Charge!
I don't think so.
There we go. Need a hand?
I'll lend a hand.
Try this. I shall give it my all.
I don't think so.
There we go. Need a hand?
Let's give it a
I'll
whirl.
press the advantage. Leave it to me.
Go now?
Okay.
Last one.
Okay. I can work with this. I can totally work with this. Shock. Normal hit. Foot pierce. And Thunderbolt. Okay. 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 This is absolutely perfect. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Foot pierce. Another thunder shock.
Ready?
Hold on.
Take this.
Dear God.
That was easy.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. It works. It freaking works. I just needed to swap out my hawk. I just had to swap out my hawk for the hound and my hound for another fence. It's done. It's finally done. And it works. Oh God, this is the most luckiest run I had. Star Devourer, World Eater Core. It is finally done. Oh. After what felt like hours, no it was hours, spending dodging the Star Devourer's relentless attack and striking at its opening, the monstrosity finally wavers. The Star Devourer collapsed to the ground. After quivering for a few instant moments, it finally stops moving and, at last, finally falls silent. Oh God. You did it! You destroyed the Eater of Worlds. Your party erupts in an uproaring cheers as you embrace and congratulate one another for this epic feats of bravery. Arkan, who had been watching the battle, steps forward and gives the flourished bow. Arkan, you don't believe it. Do you know how much thought I had to put into this? Do you know I was even ready to run my rover without a hawk because I couldn't play around the skydive? And petrification plan went completely out of the window because it weakens my damage. Oh god, incredible! Gale Vesperia truly is stuff of legend. To be honest, I doubt any of us would live to see this moment. Yet here we are, in front of the fallen Star Devourer, standing victorious. When I first came to Earth, I never dreamed humanity could grow so mighty as to put the Arkan to shame. My imagination was lacking. Ach, don't say that. There's a cheerfulness and a sense of relief on the alien's face you've never seen before. You realize that Arkan doesn't just see you as equal now, but honestly looks up to you. She's proud to have seen you come so far. Aww! There's more than I must convey to you. Thank you for defeating the Star Devourer. From the bottom of my heart, as humans say. My people will be able to meet our ancestors in the stars with pride. Arkan mutters, as she turns her gaze to the heaven with misty eyes. Oh, don't cry. A moment later, she returns her gaze to you before walking further into the chamber. Alright, we were supposed to reach the end, right? You follow her into the cosmic corridor. This is the exit, Gale Vesperia. The space that connects your world to the one that I must now protect. I'd be lying if I say that I'm not sad to leave Earth after all these years. But my duty here, there is, finally finished. In that regard, moving on instills me with an overflowing sense of serenity. That is why I've decided not to stop here, but to keep going, to wherever I am needed. Turning her gaze back towards you, Arkan offers a hand with a smile. Oh? Well then, Gale Vesperia, let's go to the next planet, our new home. Wait, what? We're going with you? I thought we were supposed to protect Earth. Are you actually picking us up to the next world? It is your choice whether to take Arkan's hand and journey to a new world, or to return to Arcania after seeing her off. After all, you're the mythological adventurer now. You're free to choose your own destiny. Oh, I didn't have a choice. Well, I did have a choice, but I didn't really have a choice because there was no option. Oh my god! The credits! The actual credits. It's been done. It's been done. I spent hours regrinding my characters after resetting them. Ah! That stupid thing! The moment that he gets a chance to break out of my sleep and bind lock, he kills me. He literally kills me. The last attempt, when only the one leg was surviving, there was a good chance. There was the perfect chance to actually pull it off, and then I just had to miss one piece. That never happens. Normally, I always get them all. If I get my chain kill, as my kill chain going. It always kills all the part, but there's always a chance the core doesn't get fully binded. Oh my god. And skydive. Skydive. I had to use skydive because of the hawk. Seriously, if the hawk wakes up that thing, I'm dead. If it wakes up too early, I'm dead. If it doesn't sleep at all, I'm dead. The hawk had to go. I'm really sorry. I seriously thought, because the hawk is actually a little bit stronger overall than my hound. That's why I changed my hound to the fencer and kept my hawk. Turns out, the hawk was the only thing that kept me from actually pulling off my real strategy, because I always had to use Skydive. There was nothing I could do. I had to use Skydive on the first turn. Which means I lost one ability to buff my attacks. And that one ability needs to be put into another slot on the next few turns. But I had to use all of my turns in order to set up the ailment debuff for the binds, the death debuff. I had to get 2 Pravans, a few amplifiers, chain plus to the max, chain all up in time before he wakes up, since turn 4, turn 5 maximum, that's the least, or rather the maximum amount of turns he can be put to sleep. After that, he is going to wake up. Oh god. I'm so happy that it worked. I'm so freaking happy that it worked. I was worried that I would be forced to actually look up a guide how to fix this. Because it got so close. I got so freaking close. My party overall got to 50%. Then almost 90%. It just was a little push. I didn't want to check that out. I wanted to see if I could solve it, and it actually turned out okay. Ah, god. I was even thinking about maybe I should change Richter to a Necromancer, since I know about the 9.99k, 9k rough thingies that can spawn, but then again, they're also able to attack, which means there's a chance they would have woke that guy up. And I can't have that. He has to sleep. He seriously has to sleep. They are almost like the Hawk, just as worse. Not only that they are free, and the Hawk I can stop for a few turns. Ah. Yeah, okay, Necromancer, completely throw that guy out of the window. That doesn't work with that plan. Unless, of course, I would go for Petrification, but Petrification lowers my attack. Oh god, this boss. Oh, this boss. I could have also went for another buffer, now that I think about it. It would have lowered the turn cost I would need in order to apply my attack buffs. But well, at the end of the day, we have finished the game, and it was an incredible game to experience. Now here's the thing. First, let me save. I need to save this right now. Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. Oh, whoa! What? Cutscene? Ooh. I guess that's the new world, huh? That is the new world of Arkham. The end. Ah, god, that was a great game. Seriously. It was a great game. Every single Etrian Odyssey game I played so far was fun. Up to the end boss, because the end boss is always...
This is the story of Yggdrasil
Oh.
in the land of Arcania.
That's the first time, okay? That's the first time I actually put up with it to try every possible situation and every time of luck to actually pull it off. That is literally the very first end boss that I managed to beat on the normal difficulty. Oh, I'm gonna miss this game. I'm seriously gonna miss this game. And I'm not really sure when I'm going to pick up the next one. Since, yeah, I have a few other plans. Since, yeah, Shin Megami Tensei 3 is going to be released very soon. And I'm also having my eye on that one. And I also need to play Persona 5 Strikers. But then again... maybe this time around, the break in between the Etrian Odyssey games isn't going to be that big. Since I really had my blast with this game. And I can't wait to play the others. Since I'm still missing Untold 1 and 3. Anyways, I hope you guys had fun with this playthrough, and see you next time in whatever games awaits. Bye bye!